Good afternoon. Dr. Barbara Gast here on behalf of Heritage Park. I want to make you aware that we have a board meeting scheduled for Thursday evening at 6 p.m. Arizona time. That will be on the 27th of May. We usually have it on Wednesday, but it's been moved back. And this will be our last meeting until we come back in the fall. And the way things are going at this point, it looks like we'll probably meet face to face. We're also trying to make arrangements where we might combine it, where we have both the Zoom for those that just want to use a Zoom where they physically cannot get into the face-to-face meeting, or they may have some health limitations. So we're trying to look at that, but open it back up so that we'll be able to see each other face-to-face. Now, the other, so you probably want to attend this meeting because we also will be addressing mask policy, and we just like to do a public hearing to say to remove social distancing, the mask requirement, and any crowd size. So we're eventually moving back into our normal routines. Last, I wanted to just bring to your attention that James Johnson will be leaving the board. We anticipated that there might be some change simply because he's done quite a bit in a short amount of time, and he has some other commitments that were taking place. So we now have an open board seat. And at this meeting, we will be appointing a director. So if you have interest in serving on the board, certainly reach out to either APM or myself or one of the board members so you can get the appropriate paperwork in to apply for it. And then, so the decision will move on this fairly quickly to have the seat, have all 5 seats closed. And with that, this activity, we've been on a fast track trying to identify what needs to be done. We are also going to do some planning sessions during the summer to think about, and you're welcome as public to come in and observe either by Zoom. I think we'll be doing this by Zoom, but another planning session, a workshop where we look at the reserves. We'll be coming out with a new RDA reserve. RDA stands for Reserve Data Analysis. We'll be having that complete within a few weeks, and we want to sit down as a board and review the amount we have in reserves right now, which is approximately $350,000. And I know some owners have concern. Why do we have such a large amount of money in savings? We need that used right away. The RDA is the tool used by HOAs to identify what large projects will be needed and what year they should be allocated. And so those are the funds that are set aside to address whether it's the elevators, whether it's air conditioning replacement, or a fire alarm system. So there's a variety of things that we want to prioritize and ensure. And we could also see the work that James had done with maintenance, that we have a large concern that we can't put off certain things. So the reserve is really quite low. For some, we'll see high. So we're going to spend a whole, I wouldn't say a board meeting, but more of a planning session to really dig down to say, not only what needs to be done, but prioritize and ensure that the budget that we work on come back in September, that we have done the research and allocated our person to address that. So with that being said, I wish you all a nice weekend, and I hope to see you at the board meeting on Zoom this next week. And also realize that with the Zoom meeting, we try to keep it about an hour. It's running about an hour and a half is what we're doing at this point. So that's what you should plan on accordingly. Okay? Take care. Be good. Be kind.